You held me back when I tried to move on from your life. So you stole my life for clarity. So hold me back, now you're here. Cause I'm mad, show no fear. Wanna let you know just how it felt. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we could? There's a way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me, I know it too well. Now I'm bulletproof. You might find your gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. We've been up, we've been down, trying to figure things out. End up losing myself in this but I'm done being done. Gotta end it all now. I won't ever turn around again. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we could? There's a way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me, I know it too well. Now I'm bulletproof. You might find your gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. You might find your gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Now I'm bulletproof. You might find your gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof.
Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Decided to do a quick 30-minute lunch break today. I don't really think there's a whole lot of news, just a couple things to catch up on. I cannot wait for Megan to drop archetypes. Please, Megan, drop archetypes so we can have something joyful to talk about. Oh, I need something joyful to talk about, something actually exciting to talk about. But I'm sure she's gonna drop it any moment soon. So fingers crossed. Thank you so much for joining me for this short lunch break today, everyone. Hello, Lydia, first in the chat. Hi, Church Nelly. Yes, thumbs up, brazen hussies. Dory Wiley, squad channel listing, my favorite pastime. Yes. I love listening to other squaddies channels as well and spaces. I usually have like if there's a space open on Twitter, I'll just like have it on in the background just to hear what everyone's talking about. Hello, good morning to you, Queen. Hello, Lottie. Yeah, how did everybody's 4th of July go? My condolences to again, unfortunately, to everybody who was caught up in the shooting yesterday. They did get the guy, but a lot of people are pointing out the disparities and the fact that he was taken in safely. They did not shoot at him, but there have been other incidences of other people unarmed being shot at. So what's going on here? Oh, that's a whole other thing. Hello, K Castillo. Mm, oh, fireworks till 4 a.m. this morning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So people were partying well into the night. Mm. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Catherine Walker. Hi, Rosa. How are you? Hi, Alita. Caroline. Hello. Uh, Zenobia Woods. That's the name I don't think I've seen before. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the silent listeners? All right. Just a couple of things that I wanted to pick up on. So, yesterday, I mentioned this that the Rangers went after um, Sussex Partnership. So this is NHS Sussex Partnership, right? So this has nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. It's the National Health Service here in the UK and their Sussex jurisdiction, the Sussex area, right? And they were tweeting about their partnership with Give Us a Shout. And the Derangers attacked this tweet. They attacked Sussex Partnership and Give Us a Shout. But see, this is how stupid the Rangers are. Because do you know who Give Us a Shout is backed by? Would anybody like to guess? I'm gonna just wait to see if anybody says it in the comment section. Guess who that organization is backed by? Hello, if you're just joining us, please do thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 10,000. Yes, Rahini, it is backed by their own faves. This is how you know that they do not pay attention to their own side's projects. Because how do you attack an organization that your own faves are involved with? Talk about taking an L again. The many L's that they continue to take.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
L after L after L after L. How embarrassing. Like, I'm not embarrassed. This is really embarrassing. And the story actually made Newsweek. Some of them did later backtrack, but the damage is done, and we can all see your stupidity. Yes, Rahini, they don't actually like the Cambridges. They just hate Meghan, and they only started supporting. I say supporting with a very small s, the Cambridges in order to hate the Sussexes. But all it took was for them to see Sussex Partnership. Sussex is an area, obviously, in the UK, and the NHS is a National Health Service. And like I said yesterday, why on earth would Harry and Meghan be partnering or having anything to do with the National Health Service at this moment in time? So they made themselves look like idiots, as they will continue to do. There was another thing. Oh, actually, go to a comment before I carry on. Yes, Wendy Lohman. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, it literally took me 2 minutes to Google "Give Us a Shout" charity patrons, and William and Catherine showed up. So there was that. Whenever that was, and then I think there's they did like a Zoom call with them during the pandemic. But we know that the Cambridges themselves, they don't do a whole lot of work for their individual patronages. So it's not like really anybody. Well, I guess if you're following them and you're fans, you should know, but they don't shout about their patronages enough for there to be more awareness. So just very embarrassing for Derangers. Yeah, they have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. Jasmine P. It just goes to show that they don't really follow or care about the orgs that the Cambridges support. Yes, and they don't. Um, I, I don't think they support them financially either. Yes, Miss Levy, the Rangers are weird, completely weird. Wendy, I cannot wait for Prince Harry's book. Neither can I. They are giving Harry receipts for them to spill all their dirty laundry. Yeah, and it's been like this for some time. Every time Harry or Meghan are going to speak, they freak out and then they end up telling on themselves instead of just waiting. Because at least if you just wait, you'll be able to give a response and give your 2 cents. But instead, they panic, they throw everything at the wall, and they just expose themselves further. Cian Adams, this is so confusing. It's his own brother. Why do they keep at it? They've left, so sad. Because they're obsessed. Yes, Margaret, brains are not haters, strong points. Yeah, I love this for them. I love this for the derangers. Carol, bots are programmed to seek out the word Sussex. Yes, and this is another thing that I did wonder because if you actually look at some of those accounts, they did look like bot accounts, some of them. So their bot campaign is backfiring on them in that way as well. Lita, there are no Cambridge supporters. There's nothing to support, indeed. Creative Life. Fireworks stopped at 3 a.m. for you. Oh, wow. Sorry for you, girl. All right. The other thing that I wanted to mention was. Where was my slides now? Yeah, Mad History on Twitter spotted this. So on the royal pages, some interesting things. She said the person running the royal family website needs to be reprimanded for the poor representation of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex profile. Firstly, she has no words in her biography on her profile, therefore there is no birth date, and we know that this actually fuels a lot of those stupid rumors about Meghan's age, how old she is, how old she isn't. So I wonder if that's on purpose. And then you've also got on Kate's page, you've got a section dedicated to Kate's children, but there's no mention of Archie and Lilibet on Meghan's page. On Kate's page, you've got 113 words for Kate's biography and 0 for Meghan's. And then on the last one, which a little bit the other way around, but there's absolutely nothing on Kate's career section, and then on Meghan's one, you've got like 50 words. I mean, it could be so much longer on Meghan's. We know that. But yeah, I believe it's done on purpose. Definitely wouldn't be done by accident. Another just very petty attempt to erase Meghan, and this is why our platforms are so important, especially platforms like Sussex Timeline. Please go and support them and spread that website around, because we need to do as much archiving as possible, because it's just very clear that at every opportunity, overtly and covertly, they're trying to erase Meghan. So please do support platforms like Sussex Timeline. They're doing an incredible job of documenting all of Harry and Meghan's events, appearances, and milestones. So other than that, Wimbledon is going on, and I love this picture of Megan and Venus. I can just imagine in my mind, Megan's like, and then she said that her eyelashes fell out. God. Oh, actually, one thing that I wanted to mention about Venus. Did I still have that? Do I still have the picture? Oh yes, I do. So Venus was in a what do you call it? Those stupid after match, before match press conferences that they do, right? And then the one of the British reporters who cannot do his job, none of them really can, said, "Oh, do you intend on winning, or are you just, here for the experience?" He asked a multiple tournament winning athlete with a damn near 30-year career, are you here to win, or are you just here for the experience? It was just the dumbest question I've ever heard. And then obviously Venus responded by saying, are you going to write a good article or just a halfway decent one? And it was just such a good comeback. I remember back when Naomi Osaka said that she was not going to be entertaining journalists anymore, and everybody came at her. But ever since that incident, all I've seen is journalists just proving that they can't do their job, and that, quite frankly, they're just useless. And especially these conferences, I just think they're a waste of athletes' time. You can tell me in the comment section, do any of you actually watch these post-match conferences? Because I just think they're a waste of these athletes' time, to be honest. And I think, especially if an athlete is going through some mental health issues, they shouldn't have to partake in them. But I just thought that was so, just so insulting to the fine athlete that Venus is, to ask her such a stupid question. But is anyone surprised? Anywho, let's see what y'all are saying. Does anybody want to come up and say anything or speak on the mic today? Is anybody in the mood for giving their 2 cents? Just while we're on this short lunch break. I'll put the link in the chat if anybody does want to come up. Otherwise, I'll just get through your comments. But yeah, never be too disheartened, guys and dolls, by all of the madness. We've got so many good things to look forward to. So many good things to look forward to, and also a lot of good things to look back on. So Harry and Meghan, Meghan especially, is making her own history. Yes, Rohini, the bots are malfunctioning. They're malfunctioning. Do you know what? I'm actually wondering, should we start posting like a whole bunch of non-Harry and Meghan, like Sussex related content, or just like with the word Sussex in it, and see if the bots continue to malfunction? Really confuse them. I feel like we should do something like that. Miss Levy, the difference is we support the Sussexes and call out the derangers and royal family hypocrisy. Indeed. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Thank you so much, Rahini. I can see you deleting the messages. Thank you so much, mods. How do they always get in? Do you know what? The thing is, guys and dolls, these channels, right? They make multiple channels with the same names. So it looks like you're deleting them and then they're coming back and they're coming back. It's not because of that. It's because they've made multiple channels with the same names. So so sorry for that, but I don't know why they keep coming to this channel. Hello, Miss P Talks. Good afternoon to you, darling. Delba type. Someone said on Twitter that four royal reporters got caught lying about the Oprah interview, but only one got cancelled. The one who always pretends to be fair, Victoria Alberto's a liar. Yeah, and I mean she was working for CNN anyway. I mean the others did kind of get semi-cancelled. Um, they weren't invited to things as much like initially after it happened. Unfortunately, they continue to be invited to comment on things now. Karen M, they don't want to put Meghan's biography because Meghan's biography is extensive. Exactly. Yeah, this is their attempt to change history. Yes, their attempts to erase Meghan are falling flat because we're creating our own content. I mean, I haven't done any Meghan pre-royal life stuff in a while, but there's a there's a hell of a lot to do when I get back to it. Creative life, the royal family page is the only place they can attempt to beef up Kate. It's laughable. We shouldn't care because the bar is not full for them. Yeah, but it does show just how desperate they are. Miss Libby, how can they erase Meghan when they're copying everything? That is true. 1988 champions, hello. This is nothing new. People writing history have always done this. Total BS. Notes take credit of others' work while downplaying others who have really stepped up. Exactly. I mean, right now, they're benefiting from Meghan's work from the Together cookbook. Or Rahini, I see that you want to enter the chat, but there's a issue with your device. See if you managed to get that sorted. Fantastic. If you just wanted to, well, if you manage to get back in, please do let me know. You've gone out again. All right. We'll just go back to your comments while Rahini sorts out her connection. Elaine Parker. Apparently, someone on Twitter had reported this as a squad to the Met Police. What, like all 100 million of us? Oh gosh. They'd have to report us to every single police force on the planet. Oh, that's hilarious. Rahini. Okay. Let me the screen. I can hear you.
I was trying to take off my camera.
Okay. How are you, Rahini?
I'm eating cake.
Oh, fantastic. What type of cake? Is it Victoria sponge cake?
Hello?
What type of cake?
Vanilla and chocolate with cream cheese.
Oh wow, that sounds like the ultimate sin. Sounds lovely.
Monday was my birthday. Yes, Monday last week Monday, the 27th was my
birthday to you.
So I'm celebrating still because I still have cake. I mean, if you still have cake, you still have to celebrate. I mean, the celebration will last until the cake finishes.
Exactly.
So apparently William is playing polo now for charity.
Oh yes, apparently so. I hope his horse isn't going to be drugged.
And he looks so awkward playing. I was watching some old videos of him. He can't really play that well. He can't.
Yeah, because isn't it because he's like I hear he's like left-handed and you have to be like right-handed or something to be able to.
He's not very good. He's not very good. He's not a very good player. The thing is with William, he's not very alpha.
Mm.
He's not an alpha male, so he looks very awkward trying to do manly stuff. And polo is kind of a upper class manly sport.
Hmm.
You need to be somewhat manly to play it, so he looks very awkward all the time. So I kind of
Hmm.
feel bad for him, but it's an opportunity for us to see Kate having friends.
Yeah, this is what I said the other day. Like I will literally just laugh if we suddenly just see her show up like with the whole. Remember when like Taylor Swift was really having her moment and she had that like the whole Tamerica. Like that's what I want to see from Kate. I want to see like the British version of Tamerica.
I don't think that would work because she doesn't have a person. And honestly, I really wish that they would let her be her.
Mm.
Because I don't, it's weird. I asked someone who's a big realist. I said, so what is Kate really like? What could you say about her personality? You don't really know her. She's
Mm.
never given anything about herself. We could talk about Megan and her kindness and her spunk, her fashion. We could say, I don't want to say we know her, but we know her.
Mm.
This is your future queen. Do you know her? Do you know anything about her?
No, no.
You don't. She's never given an interview by herself. You realize that?
But she very much models herself after the Queen, and that's why. It's like the Queen is such a blank canvas; you can project anything onto her, but you never really, you don't really actually know her at all.
Oh my gosh, that is true. I never realized that.
Yeah, it's like what can I actually say about the Queen? She gives okay speeches. I've seen her crack a laugh every now and again, but like what else can I say about her? There's nothing that I can say.
There's, she's a picture on the wall. You remember? I don't know. You might not be old enough, but they used to sell these books where you had a picture of a person and then you cut out a dress and then you could stick it on.
Mm.
That was and you had the model and then you cut you in the book had dresses, so you got to cut out the dress and you could mix and match. So she's like the model. She's just a blank canvas.
Mm.
That is
So
not good.
no, it's not good. Sorry, I just want to read this comment from Kim. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kim. I've said it before on your TikTok. Thank you for following me on TikTok. I can't wait for this book. Time to expose all the hypocrisy and lies. I hope Harry drops the hammer. Well, it's left to be seen whether or not he will drop the hammer. Oh, give me a second, y'all. One sec. And I'm back. Yeah, it's left to be seen whether or not he will actually drop the hammer or whether or not this is just going to be, he's going to be very light with his words, because there's nothing to say that this just won't be almost like a very feel good book of a prince who has lived a very extraordinary life and has been through a lot but come out the other side. I actually expect this book to be more, kind of along the lines of, I don't know if you've read Michelle Obama's Becoming, but that kind of feel. I don't know if this is going to be like an expose book, Kim. And there's nothing to say that there won't be another book that will come afterwards that will be the expose. So it's left to be seen. But like you, and I think everybody else in the squad, I am very much looking forward to it. Before we do end the live, though, with whatever's left of your questions, I just wanted to ask you, Rahini, what your thoughts on the whole Victoria Arbiter situation is.
She lied. She lied. This is the thing. The US media has a code of ethics, and the one thing I've said about them, they might spin the news, they might push a false narrative, but they don't make it up. And they report after the fact. They don't create the news. But the British media, they put themselves in the news and they create the news themselves. And lying apparently is quite okay. Lying, or should I say, creative speculation is the norm. But that is not the norm. And particularly CNN, you leave such a cushy job with CNN, because I think she was literally the only royal reporters, the royal beaters and something that CNN would do. So she was there by herself. That's why she wasn't a permanent employee. That's why that is why she wasn't a permanent employee, because that the royal beat is not typical for CNN. Even CNN UK, they don't really cover that. They would cover every other things, right?
Mm.
So you were basically a big fish by yourself, and you would it boggles the mind that you would destroy that for £300. I
Yes.
I really don't, and it's simply because she wanted to jump on that Meghan hate train. It is lucrative. I've called it the 5M business model. Maligning Meghan Markle makes money.
Oh wow. Can we steal that one?
That is their business model. It makes money. That
Yeah.
is it. And it is extremely lucrative.
No,
So
yeah.
she got into that. And what is even worse is that she's telling on herself and talking about, you are this professional. You've had this job for 8 years. You've worked for CNN. You trying to tell me that you couldn't Google these guys? She said that they were known pranksters.
Yeah.
Google. Like
Yeah.
Google, you would see that this might be something that you should not be engaged in. How are you this careless? And we're
Yeah, it's
supposed to
so
feel sorry for
true.
you?
Do
How
you
are
know
you
what?
this careless?
It's so interesting you should say that. I never even stopped to think about that. Like, how do you engage with two people who are actually known pranksters? Like, wouldn't
But
you?
that's the thing, they're
No
not, you
due
know,
diligence.
they're not really pranksters, you know. They would have like a question and
Mm,
they would try to prove it wrong, and they would, I wouldn't really say use deception, but they would trap you in your own lie, and they've done things like this before.
mm,
They basically give you enough rope to hang yourself, but they're not
mm,
really pranksters per se. It looks prank like and it's hilarious, but they simply leave you to make a fool of yourself.
mm,
And
mm,
that's not hard to figure out. How could you not even, they didn't lie about who they are. They didn't misrepresent themselves. They didn't make up a false company.
mm.
So a simple search on YouTube, this is what we do, you could see.
Yeah, they've got a whole channel. I mean, they've done a lot of other pranks before, especially like the Katie Hopkins one. That one went super viral.
Exactly. And I, I'm trying to understand, why are you blaming the Sussexes? They're not even Sussex squad. They're,
Yeah.
they're not. They're not. And this is the, and again, this is the problem for, that they're not paying attention to. There are
Mm,
many people who don't really care about the royal family. They don't really care
yeah.
about them. They don't really care about royalty. You know, they don't have an invested interest in all of this. But
Mm,
when they're seeing this juggernaut
mm,
of an industry that is pressing down on one person,
mm,
they're going to react.
mm,
You know, let me put this with you. There's only two logical responses to Megan. Either, oh my god, I love her, or
mm,
meh. If
mm.
you have any response other than that, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Indeed. All right. Thank you so much, Rahini, for your input as always. I also want to say thank you so much to Nafisa for your super sticker. Much appreciated. Who's gonna get the last word of the day? Thank you so much for coming and spending time with me on this lunch break. There is actually a Spaces going on at the moment on Twitter. If you want to listen to a squad Spaces, I think Paula D has opened up a space. But I'll just wait for somebody to give us the last word of the day. What did everyone eat for 4th of July? What did Rahini, where are you based again? Oh, she's logged out. Never mind. Okay, thank you so much, Lucy Wen, for thanking everyone for joining the Duchess of Success live pod. Oh, do you want the link to the space? Okay, before we go, I'll post the link to the spaces. But thank you so much, Lucy Wen, for thanking everyone. Let me just get the link, and then you can go listen to that if you want to listen. Okay, there is the link to the Twitter Spaces, and have a fantastic day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control.